Hey guys, Jim Bowers, Demunseed, back at you here on the YouTube network. So we got it finally, the Walkera 250 Runner. So this comes to me from acesdeals.biz. Peter, that good old boy from New York City, he sent it over to me to review and unbox and put it in the air. So we're going to give this thing a trial run and I'll let you know exactly how I feel about it, okay? Now the aircraft will also take a GoPro camera too, so you can have your flight camera and a GoPro for recording with if you want to add a GoPro to it. So let's get inside the box and see what we have. Okay, that's what it looks like when you first open up the box. You got your radio on the right side, the aircraft is over here buried in foam and all that. You get a DVD with it for you PC users. I'm on a Mac, so it's probably not worth a crap to me. There's your quick start guide, which has got just about everything you need to know about setting it up and binding it and radio functions and all that. And here's the goggles. And it's a nice set of goggles. There's your 7.4 volt battery, the antenna, and then your goggles. And the goggles have different functions on them. And then all the cables, the AV out cables, and you can send the signal out to a monitor or to a DVR to record your flight information, all that sort of thing. Okay, here's everything that you get in the box. And this is if you order the $728 complete version for FPV Racing. You get the Devo 7 radio, and by the way, it takes AA batteries and you're gonna need 8 of them, so 8 batteries. And by the way, I want to tell you, this drone is not for the novice. If this is your very first drone, this drone is not for you. This is for experienced pilots that already know how to fly. So if you're going to get into drones, start with like the Q500 or a Phantom or something like that. Learn how to fly, get up there, shoot some aerial photography, and then if you want to get into racing, then consider the 250 Runner from Walkera. All right, so that's the Devo 7 radio. Here is the Runner, and you can see that that is one small drone, 250 millimeters, and you know, pretty basic. There's the front. It's got an adjustable camera on it, so you can tilt the camera. There's your front LEDs. There's your back LEDs, so you have orientation out there while you're flying. Your antenna, video transmitter, signal transmitter, your brushless motors, speed controls, carbon fiber, fiberglass body, something like that, I'm not sure. And then that right there is where your battery slides in. The battery's a 3-cell 11.1 volt battery. And then here's the super duper charger that comes with it. And this charger will charge not only the aircraft battery, but it'll also charge your goggles battery. So there's that. Here's the props. You get 4 props, so you only get your first set of props. If you need extra props, you can order a set of them from Aces Deals for about $5, so they're very cheap. And I recommend you get extra props right away. Don't wait. Get some extra props for it, because that's always the first thing to go on a FPV racer is props. You're gonna roll this thing across the ground and it's probably gonna be fine, but you're gonna break a prop. So buy extra props for it. I wish it would have come with an extra set of props, but it don't. And anyway, then you get a tool kit. There's a little tool kit in here, and you know, you get the goggles and the quick start guide and the DVD, and then it's got this black piece of tape or double-sided tape or something. I have no idea what this is for, but I'll find out. By the way, when you get your Runner F250, the first thing you want to do when you take it out of the box is get your battery charging. So charge the aircraft battery first, get that all charged up, and then disconnect that battery and connect your goggles battery and charge that up. Don't charge them at the same time, okay? Now, the 250 Runner, I will say this about it. This is not the most durable FPV racer on the market. It just isn't. You know, it's a factory-built, manufactured drone for somebody who wants to get into FPV racing and just get out there and fly. So if you're a novice flyer, you know, you've got some experience flying and you know how to fly already, this is a great way to get into FPV racing. Now, like I said, you're going to need to order extra props because there isn't an FPV pilot out there anywhere, I don't care how experienced he is, that doesn't crash his FPV racer. We all crash them. And the first thing to go is the prop. So you're going to roll it across the ground, taking a turn too tight through the trees or whatever, and you're going to crash it. So you want to order extra props, and then literally every part on this aircraft is available on the acesdeals.biz website. So if you do break something, and you probably will, you can order it. And the parts are cheap. Props are like $5 a set. And then every other part on here is available at Aces Deals. So you can replace the parts. That's no big deal. So, like I said, it's not the Cadillac of FPV drones, but if you don't want to build your own or try to figure everything out as far as binding it and getting an OSD heads-up display, your goggles are going to display all of your information. They're going to give you your altitude and your speed and your battery strength and all that information right on your goggles. So this comes completely equipped. All right, there it is. Okay, we've got this thing outside. The battery's charged up. We're ready to go. The range on the runner is about 300 meters thereabouts. Make sure you flip your antennas up to get maximum range. When you put your battery in, you want to hold this thing at its center of gravity and make sure that the battery is level, or that the aircraft is level when you pick it up by its center of gravity. So center the battery before you take off. The battery life on this thing is 12 to 14 minutes, reportedly, on a full charged battery. Here's the different configurations that you can buy the Walkera runner in. For $226, you can get just the drone. You got to add your own video transmitter, your own OSD, your own goggles, all of that. And that's for $226. If you move up to $259, then they include a video transmitter on the aircraft. If you go up to $289, you get the video transmitter and OSD. So you have on-screen display in your own goggles, all your information displayed in your goggles. Then if you go up to $728, you get what I've got, and that's the entire kit. You get the goggles, the Devo 7 radio, the battery, the charger, the OSD, the video transmitter, the aircraft, all of it for $728 at acesdeals.biz. Okay, there it is. We're ready to lift this thing off the ground for the first time. When you get ready to fly, make sure you turn your radio on first until it says runner on it. Then put your battery in and plug in your battery. If you get rapid red flashing lights on the back of the aircraft, remember you want the back of the aircraft facing you. If you're getting red flashing lights, it's not connected to the radio. So unplug the aircraft, plug it back in, and you'll get 4 or 5 slow flashes, and then the lights will go out until you pull your throttle all the way down and to the left. Then the red lights will come back on and your props are armed. Then when you throttle up, it'll get itself off the ground. Let's give it a go. Now remember, the runner doesn't have GPS. There's no GPS on board, so you've got to fly the aircraft. It will not auto hover. So a racer, you don't need GPS because you're hauling ass racing it and boogieing around with it. So there you go. The red lights are on the back of the aircraft, and you can see that we're having a good time here with it. We'll get it out there and do some racing in another video. Let's get it on the ground. Put it on the ground, pull the stick to the right, and it disarms the props and the motors. So that's gonna do it for another edition of Demunseed right here on the YouTube network with the 250 runner from Walkera. If you want to order one or check it out, go on over to acesdeals.biz or give Peter a call at 888-239-2644. I'm Jim Bowers. Don't forget to kiss the wife for me and make it a wet one. I'm out of here. See you later. Bye.